Welcome, lovely viewers, to the news desk on Fulltimebuzz TV. Keep watching as we bring you the week's special events across the globe. We'll be right back. In the headline, security forces struggle to restore order in parts of South Africa more than a week after protests erupted as former President Jacob Zuma turned himself in to serve a 15-month jail term for contempt of court.
Police said the number of people killed in days of protest and looting rose to at least 72, in some of the worst violence the country has seen in years. Jacob Zuma, 79, who is now serving a 15-month jail term, had refused to appear at the Anti-Corruption Committee to face several charges, including bribery and fraud, which he has repeatedly denied. Among those killed in the violence were 10 who died in a stampede in the township of Soweto, Ministry Police spokesperson Leranzu Temba told the press. More than 1,200 others have been arrested in the provinces of KwaZulu-Natal, where Zuma is from, and Gauteng. For more than a week now, protesters and looters have set malls ablaze and clashed with police, who have fired back with rubber bullets and now so overwhelmed that the military has been brought in to back them up. Soldiers patrol the streets of Johannesburg in armored personnel carriers, holding rifles with live ammunition as the military worked hard to gain some sense of order following the violence. South African Police Minister Becky Cele vowed to curb the continuing violence that erupted over last weekend. The government in neighboring Botswana on Tuesday issued an advisory for its citizens to avoid unnecessary travel to parts of South Africa. Zuma handed himself over after days of speculation over whether he would comply with the court's orders to imprison him, and his lawyers argued for a sentence reduction. He served as president from 2009 to 2018 and was once widely celebrated as a key figure in the country's liberation movement. He spent 10 years in prison with anti-apartheid hero and former president Nelson Mandela. However, in his 9 years in power, it was marred with allegations of high-level corruption. Zuma is accused of corruption involving 3 businessmen close to him.
In a sad incident, a dilapidated building caved in on a woman and a child at a township in Ghana, killing them instantly. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ow, 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 ow. Mumpeja kesi yano.
At least 93 people have died and up to 1,300 missing after apocalyptic rains ravaged Germany, the Netherlands and Belgium, sparking fears a dam could burst.
The unprecedented weather has created a perilous situation elsewhere in Western Europe, seeing thousands forced to evacuate as homes collapsed and cars swept away by floodwaters. Residents have been ordered to evacuate as swollen waters are forecast to rise even higher tonight as more extreme weather is on the way, with fears growing the dam could burst. At least 15 people have died in neighboring Belgium, with thousands of homes evacuated in Netherlands, Luxembourg and Switzerland as raging rivers burst their banks. France, Italy and Australia have sent a flood rescue team to help.
Meanwhile, more than 2,000 Saudis have undergone sex correction surgeries over the past 36 years in gender dysphoria cases.
The gender of each of the 2,000 plus Saudis who underwent 6 correction surgeries over the past 36 years was either unclear or their appearance did not match their physiological, psychological, and genetic characteristics, said a consultant pediatric surgeon who spoke to Fulltimebuzz TV on condition of anonymity. Gender dysphoria is a sense of unease a person may have because of mismatch between their biological sex and their gender identity. This sense of unease or dissatisfaction may be so intense it can lead to depression and anxiety and have a harmful impact on the daily life. Like the UAE, Saudi Arabia bans sex change surgery, by which a person with unclear gender identity and matching physiological features seek to change sex.
The National Identification Card became Ghana's unique Social Security and National Insurance Trust SSNIT number since June 28th, after a decision by the sector to merge the two numbers in line with government policy.
Merger of the National Identification Number and SSNIT number is in compliance with Regulation 7/1 of the National Identity Register Regulations and a directive from the National Pensions Regulatory Authority. The regulation, among other things, requires the use of the Ghana card as means of identification for transactions pertaining to individuals in respect of pensions. The Ghana card is a secure and multi-purpose card that establishes the biometric identity of the holder for verification and authentication of electronic and physical transactions to be conducted in public-private spaces, and it establishes the identity, citizenship, and residence of the holder. The SSNIT number, on the other hand, is a unique identification number issued to pension scheme contributors as mandated by the National Pensions Act 2008. SSNIT's mandate is to cater for the first tier of the 3-tier pension scheme being implemented in Ghana. The unique number is used by pensioners to access their funds from SSNIT, and the measure is expected to improve the ease of doing business as it will create the convenience of using only one card for all transactions. The process of merging the two identification numbers will continue until 31st December 2021. This means that SSNIT contributors will no longer use their SSNIT scheme numbers from January 1 next year, but will transact all business with their Ghana card.
Sympathizers of the governing New Patriotic Party of Ghana, NPP, have been pressuring the former First Lady, Lordina Mahama, to refund allowances she received while the husband was in office.
Pressure is mounting on former First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Lordina Mahama, to glean lessons from the actions of her successor, Rebecca Akufo-Addo, following the latter's decision to refund allowances she received as the First Lady from January 2017 to June 2021. The pivot of discussion on emoluments for First and Second Ladies of the Republic of Ghana shifted to the former First Lady as some members of the governing New Patriotic Party initiated a campaign demanding refund of all sums she received in allowances during her husband's tenure. The first of that demand was made by the General Secretary of the NPP, John Boadu, who asked Mrs. Mahama to return to the state all money she enjoyed as First Lady between 2012 to 2016, and even those she received as far back as 2009, which would amount to approximately 3.2 million Ghana cedis.
Meanwhile, winners of the 2021-22 US lottery are stranded over the appointment dates, and Ghanaian scholarship students have yet to receive their visas to the US due to the effect of the coronavirus.
The pandemic has grounded millions of international students from exploring their dreams to study in the United States. In Ghana, several students who got admission to study at various colleges in the US have had to either defer their courses or risk losing their scholarship and study grants. With Ghanaian students scheduled to begin their programs in the US in 2021, they must obtain student visa from the US Embassy 120 days before their program starts. But as it stands, the consulate operates with limited staff. In an unrelated story, the Bank of Ghana has requested local banks to transfer what it calls dormant account balances of clients to the central bank. Citizens are thereby requested to inform friends and families in and outside the country to reactivate their account balances as soon as possible, considering the process of reclaiming funds from the Bank of Ghana will be tedious.
In an unrelated story, the US has blacklisted the Ghanaian Maxwell Atokba-Abeita among the most wanted online dating fraudsters.
Maxwell Atokba-Abeita is complicit in other cases of money laundering and wire fraud. The 28-year-old man is a resident of Tamale in the northern region of Ghana. The suspect, according to the United States Department of Justice, was indicted by the District Court of Tennessee with conspiracy to commit wire fraud, money laundering, computer fraud, and aggravated identity theft.
And Jehovah's Witnesses are for the second time holding this year's global convention virtually due to the coronavirus pandemic.
The theme for this year's event is Powerful by Faith and is scheduled to take place throughout July until August 22nd. Typically, the conventions were held in stadiums, arenas, conference halls, and smaller gathering places around the world before the pandemic, and congregants are now viewing the programs digitally. The spokesperson for Jehovah's Witnesses in Ghana said the program would be broadcast in 6 batches, each consisting of morning and afternoon sessions of what would have been 3 successive convention days. He urged congregants to view the convention via jw.org website, available under the Library tab for free.
All our cherished viewers across the globe, is Larger Fire, reporting live from the land of Kuwait, and it's all about the ongoing issues that is hitting our beloved country. We are making noise about fixing the country. It's not like we don't have anything doing. No. See, and when you are privileged to travel to an advanced world, when you are privileged to go into a country where you have everything at ease, even you as an expatriate, you will benefit from the nation's budget. You would bear with me, or you will understand why we need Ghana to be fixed. If you happen to be in a country where medication is free, where maternal care is free, where certain necessities are easy to be accessed, you would bear with me that Ghana needs to be fixed. The country needs to be fixed. Trust me. I think just today I saw a video of a house collapsing on a woman and a child. My sister burst into tears. She could not control her tears. Why? Whereas we have affordable houses that are being built and have been left for wit to take over. Why? Where did we go wrong as Ghanaians? Is this the Ghana Kwame Nkrumah left? Is this the Ghana Buzia left? Why? What is happening? What is wrong with our leaders? What is wrong with our leaders? Koso Ghana. A damn pan koso. Ma hwe Rebecca how? Ma hwe Rebecca yam befi. Ma hwe Rebecca yam befi. Oh God. This is why the youth must stand. This is why the youth must come together. We must come together and fight a good fight. Because if we don't take care, the Ghana Kwame Nkrumah left for these so-called leaders. They are going to destroy it to the extent that our descendants will come and suffer. They'll be dead and gone. It's left for you and I to arise and fight.
Thank you so much for watching the news desk on Fulltimebuzz TV. I'm your Lady Grace. Don't forget to follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.